Hey everyone, I'm Connor and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a gear review video on the ENO Outfitters Housefly rain tarp. Stay tuned. This is the ENO Outfitters Housefly rain tarp. It is an absolute fortress when it comes to sticking out in the backcountry. The material is made from a 30D, 100% waterproof, silicone impregnated ripstop nylon material. Not only does this make it a 100% waterproof material, but it makes it incredibly durable. It's got 10 guy outlines. You have 2 on the top, 4 corners, and 2 doors. Each guy outline comes with its own tensioner, which is one of my favorite features of this rain fly. It allows you to set the rain fly with a little bit looser than you'd normally go, and then go around and cinch it up if it isn't perfect. You don't have to deal with trying to restake or retie any of the guy lines, which is fantastic. On each end here, something that's really different than most rain flies is these doors. And this is something when I was doing a little research on which rain fly I wanted, the doors really set this rain fly apart. I've used quite a few different rain flies, the diamond patterns, the stereotypical rectangle ones. I've used just a plain tarp before. The other version of this is the ENO Outfitters Pro Fly. And it's pretty much the same thing, except it doesn't have these doors. The reason I wanted to go with these doors is I really wanted something that I wasn't gonna have to worry about the weather changing on me in the middle of the night and rain coming in sideways and me getting too wet or cold. It's also really nice with these doors that you can really cinch them down in colder weather to keep that air from blowing through here and creating a tunnel essentially. On each door here, you're gonna have buckles that allow you to leave your stake in the ground and then roll the door up. And at the very top where the door meets the rest of the rain fly, there are 2 toggle buckles that allow you to clip that in place so that you can create this opening. This allows you to get in and out without having to go under, which is really nice. It also allows you to create some nice ventilation in those warmer conditions. Once you're done, you've climbed in, you're ready to seal up for the night, you just unbuckled your top toggle, unroll the door, find your buckle that you have staked to the ground, and clip it in. To set this tarp up, I usually start with the top ridge line. I attach both ends to the tree that I have my hammock on, and then I go ahead and make it nice and taut. From there, I will loosely stake down all 4 corners of the rain fly. After all 4 corners are in place, I will then go around and tension each one as needed to give it that nice taut surface. After all 4 ends are tightened down, I will then go and do the doors. The doors can either be left with a gap, a larger gap like this, about 4 to 6 inches, or you can pull them down even tighter so that they overlap, so that you're not going to have any water or rain coming in. I usually set this tarp a little bit higher than I would most tarps, because by the time I cinch it all down, it pulls the tarp down up close to 8 to 10 inches from where I last had it. If you really want to get this to be a waterproof fortress, or really worried about some nasty conditions coming, you can set this tarp up pretty low to the ground, maybe an inch or 2 off the ground, to make sure that nothing's going to come seeping in. The dimensions of this are approximately 10 foot 8 inches long by 8 feet 10 inches wide. This can vary depending how you set it up. You can really spread this rainfly open quite a bit so that you can almost get out to 10 feet wide, or you can make it really narrow. It's all going to be dependent on your preference. This is about the width that I usually set it up at. If I'm really worried about some nasty weather coming in, I'll tighten these down. I'll go a little narrower, tighten these down a little closer, and bring the tarp lower so that way I don't have any issues. Another nice feature of this rain tarp is the amount of space you have underneath. When I use it, I'm able to use my entire hammock setup, my hammock, my bud net, my underquilt, a couple camp chairs, and even my pack and the rest of my gear can all fit under here without any issue, so everything can stay dry. This tarp has the most coverage out of all of the Eagle Nest Outfitter rain flies. The Eagle Nest Outfitters Housefly retails at about $140, so it is a little bit more expensive than your normal rain tarp. However, when I was trying to decide on the next rain tarp I want to go with, I was really trying to look for something that was going to protect me from the elements. I've used quite a few different rain flies. I haven't had a lot of complaints, the diamond patterns or just the standard, the other Pro Fly that the ENO has is very similar to this design. It just doesn't have the doors. I just really like the added features here on the doors so that I could really cinch it down so I didn't have to worry about any conditions. Once again, this is the Eagle Nest Outfitters Housefly Rain Tarp. With 100% waterproof material, 10 guy lines with tensioners on each end, and stowable doors, you'll be able to take this tarp into the backcountry and handle any condition Mother Nature might throw at you. Again, I'm Connor, and welcome to my channel. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. Again, I'll see you next time on my next adventure.